Bathobele Hlekani has had a remarkable rise from the dusty streets of Zwide to luscious green grass that South Africa's schools play on. The matric pupil moved from Ndzondelelo High School to Graeme College only last year, with school teacher and rugby coach at the school Odwa Xonxa playing a huge role in aiding his transition. Newzroom Afrika's Yolulwe Qoshe is in Makhanda and has more.
What would the South African rugby landscape be without the cornerstone that is the Eastern Cape, a place that has proud traditions which also come from the schools that uplift those traditions, schools that come with big rivalries as well as camaraderie. Those schools also produce a big talent. We're talking about the likes of Siya Kolisi all the way to the likes of Sibabalo Boy and a young man called Bathobele Hlekani, who is here at Graeme College, where I am right now. Now, a person that knows all about the traditions of a school that is 150 years and has also had its contribution to the landscape of schoolboy rugby here in Makhanda is Odwa Xonxa, one of the coaches from the school and teachers. Odwa, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate you. Let's speak about Graeme College as a school, 150 years. You and old boy at the school, you came back after playing for the school as well. So you know about your time and you know about the current traditions of the school. How are those traditions uplifted?
Thanks for having me. It's an absolute great pleasure to be here. Graeme College is quite close to my heart. I spent 12 years here as a scholar. And yeah, I came back and started teaching. It's an important institution for a place like Makhanda, where I'm also a guy who comes from the township. I remember being on the plane for the first time. Came through the school, opportunities of playing in other provinces. Yeah, so really grateful and quite a special place to be part of, like Graeme College, especially in the 150th year. Yeah.
And you know, we're seeing just behind us on the side there, few close encounters with Queen's College. That's the team from the border region of the Eastern Cape, but closer to home, even here in Makhanda, I understand there are rivalries with two other big powerhouse colleges. How are those rivalries in terms of Graeme College when they take on the likes of St. Andrew's College as well as Kingswood College?
Yeah, St. Andrew's College and obviously Kingswood College are the main ones in town. Unfortunately, we went down both those games. Last year, we actually were the victorious team around the town. So it's always challenging to play the schools that are probably, as a government school, going against private schools, always a good competition. With 300 boys, I think we always strive to punch above our weight. Yeah.
And now we speak about one of the guys that has been uplifting the name of Graeme College in the 150th year. There's a young man called Bathobele Hlekani who comes from Gqeberha. But you were able to spot that there's something about this kid, and you brought him to a school that you know very well about the traditions of. What did you see in that young man that made you realize, an old boy, that listen, at my alma mater we could use someone of his qualities?
Yeah, no, obviously Graeme being a small school is quite interconnected. It comes from a lot of teachers. I wouldn't like to take the credit. However, when I went to the Dankeke, which is quite a special ground in South African sport, seeing one coach operating a rugby practice with 50 girls and boys, and Bato in that instance was the standout, where he took charge, was helping the coach, and he had the most energy. You could spot him from afar with the talent he had, and is just phenomenal to see. And yeah, it's great to have him here. Obviously, myself too, coming from the township, a lot of boys come from very disadvantaged homes here at Graeme College. So it provides great opportunity and hope for a community like Makhanda. So with Bato coming to a place like this, it probably felt more like home, where he connected more with the teachers, with us in the boarding house, the boys coming from similar backgrounds, and just creating hope, yeah, which I think, and I really hope it lasts for long.
I can see you're a very humble man and you're trying to play down that contribution, but I understand that you would have been able to guide this young man coming into a different environment where there can be a bit of a cultural shock. What are some of the things that you've had to guide him in towards his adaptation to a different environment and a different schooling system?
Yeah, I'll be honest, there was a bit of a cultural shock for Bato, like handing in phones at lights out. It's something that he struggled with at the start. However, he's grown in leaps and bounds and understanding. And I think for him going forward, the structures that are in place here at this institution will hopefully guide him and make sure that he strives after his stint here at Graeme College. Yeah.
For Newzroom Afrika, channel 405, I am Yolulwe Qoshe at Graeme College in Makhanda.